Hi guys, my name is Julia and welcome back to my channel where every Sunday I upload a new yoga video for you. And this week we're doing a subscriber requested class which I'm always happy to receive, and that is for a 10-minute power yoga flow which is focusing on core strength. So I love these kind of classes, and actually power yoga was how I got into the yoga practice and also the kind of yoga class that I was teaching when I was teaching in yoga studios. I really love it because I really feel like it's a great introduction to yoga, because some people like myself come for the physical benefits in the beginning, a little bit of the mental, and then slowly you start to grow in the mental side of the yoga practice, which is where it all takes place. I really love it. It's also so good. So many of us are so sedentary in our life. We sit a lot. So working on the core strength is always good for us, especially for the back. And I cannot wait to do this class with you today. And one last little note, it's my birthday today, and I'm so happy to be here filming a yoga class for you on it, because I really believe on your birthday you should also not just receive but give back. So this is my little present to you. I hope you enjoy it, and let's all start in a tabletop position. So coming onto the hands and knees, spread the fingers out nice and wide. Give yourself a nice grip here onto the mat. Already see if you can activate your core here by tucking your belly button in towards the spine. So we've got a nice strong core here. We're pushing through the fingers, and you can already feel your back muscles around the shoulders tense. That's good. We're realizing that we can find strength in stillness already. And I want you to close your eyes for a second and actually just connect to your breath in this pose, instead of seated, instead of child's pose. How does it feel to connect inwards in a more active position? Do you have already areas of the body that feel tense? Do you have a lot of things rushing in your mind? Just checking in like we like to do, and being aware of everything that's going on. We don't need to change it just yet, or we don't need to change it at all. It's just cultivating the awareness before we get moving. And let's set an intention for today's class as well. I would love to invite the intention of finding strength in this stillness, feeling powerful, feeling strong, feeling capable, even in moments of stillness. Beautiful. Let's flutter the eyes open here, and let's make some big circles with the body. We're warming up the wrists, which we will be putting a little bit of pressure on today, since we'll be in tabletop and plank a few times, warning. And then switch directions as you roll. And maybe already connecting the breath here, inhaling forward and exhaling back. Beautiful. Coming back through center, let's take some cat-cows. So inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, gaze up. And exhale, curling, chin towards chest, belly button towards spine, and cat. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. And now inhale for cow, open the chest, gaze up. And on the exhale, tuck the toes under and come into cat with the knees slightly lifted off the mat. So you'll feel your body shake here. This is quite an intense pose. This is where I would really love you to press through the tips of your fingers, so we're taking more pressure off the wrists. Drop the knees. Inhale, come into cow. We'll do this a few more times. Exhale, tuck the toes under, hover the knees off and come into cat. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And last time, exhale, hover. And release. Beautiful. Keep the toes tucked under if you'd like, and come and sit the hips back onto the heels. This can give you a nice foot stretch here as we shake out our wrists a little bit. If this is too much on your the back of your feet or the soles of your feet, just come down onto your heels naturally. Otherwise, stay with me. Shaking the wrists out, maybe making some circles here. Shaking the shoulders out. And let's get back into it. Let's come forward into our tabletop again, making your base nice and strong, and then lengthen out your left leg and lift it up off the mat. So let's try and turn on our core here by making sure that our hip isn't opening too much. We actually have both of our hip bones nice and even here before we lift our right arm up off the mat. Gazing down at the mat beneath you, keeping your neck nice and long. Inhale here. And exhale, bend knee to elbow, touch underneath the body for a crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to crunch. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, crunch. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen, hold here. And then just make some slight pulses with the leg and the arm. So we're also getting in a little bit of glute strength and shoulder strength as we keep ourselves nice and steady, working that core, working the back muscles too. And release. Beautiful. Shake it out. You can also sit back for a second if you like, shaking everything out before we go to the other side. Now back into our tabletop position. We'll take it to the other side, just lengthening that right leg out behind us, lifting it up off the mat, and then lengthening the left arm out in front of you. Holding here. Breathing deeply, lengthening the fingertips away from the toes. And then we'll take those crunchies. Exhale, bend the elbow and the knee, touching underneath the body. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, elbow to knee. And inhale, lengthen. Beautiful. Holding here, keeping the spine nice and long as we take those little pulses here. Maybe already feeling the heat in your body flow through, feeling the energy, feeling a little bit of wiggling and shaking in the body. That's good. We're working. And slowly release. Beautiful. Let's open the knees as wide as the mat. Come back into a child's pose for a second here. Rest the forehead down. And maybe turn the palms of the hands up and down. Again, releasing any tension on the wrists. I always like to give ourselves a moment of calm because even if this is a powerful class, I don't want you to have any strain or pressure on the wrists. So it's always good to just make sure they get a little break. Okay, let's all inhale together. Come back to tabletop position. Then we'll tuck our toes under one more time and come back into a downward facing dog. Beautiful. So take whatever you need to, as always, in your downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time, shake the head, pressing opposite heel down, moving however feels good to you today. And keep connecting with the breath. So inhale deeply through the nose and maybe sigh out the mouth as we come into stillness. Now let's take those crunchies again, but this time from a down dog position. So we'll start with the left leg again. So lengthen the left leg out behind you for a three-legged dog. And then we'll bend the knee and bring it underneath the body, but this time try and touch your knee toward your nose. Inhale to lengthen. We've got 3 more of these. Exhale, curling under, knee to nose. And inhale to lengthen. And again, knee to nose. And lengthen. Don't worry if it doesn't touch just yet. Knee to nose. And lengthen. Beautiful. Then let's slowly bring the left foot down. Let's take it to the other side. Right leg goes out behind us. Three-legged dog. And we'll take 4 crunches on this side. Knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Knee to nose underneath the body. Inhale, lengthen. One more time. And lengthening behind you. Beautiful. Slowly drop your right foot down and then let's tiptoe our feet towards our hands at the top of the mat. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and roll yourself all the way up to standing. Arms go up overhead, palms touch. And exhale, find yourself into Tadasana. Beautiful. If you're like me, you're already feeling the heat now. We'll keep moving as we only have a few moments left, so let's get the most of it. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears and down the back. Inhale, bringing our arms up overhead. And let's exhale, come back into our forward fold. And we're going to do a variation of our halfway lift. So as you know, in sun salutations, we take a halfway lift with our arms coming up to the shins. So come and join me with the hands coming up to the shins or on the thighs, wherever's comfortable for you. They can also be on the mat if you feel like it. And please bend your knees as generously as you need to. We're not really trying to open up the back of the body as much in this class. It's all about the core. So bend your knees. And all I want you to be able to focus on is getting your back nice and straight. Already feel how much your core has to turn on to be able to do this. And if you feel like it, you can also lengthen your arms out in front of you. Beautiful. And I start to feel the core really turn on here. And we're going to be here for a few breaths. And if you'd like to, you can also swimmer your arms. Now, I love this. It's a great way for you to be able to work on the core strength, including the back muscles, without being on the hands for a moment. So let's just take a moment here. Inhale. And exhale out the mouth. Let's hold together for one more breath. And slowly release. Beautiful. Let's come into ragdoll pose here. Hanging over our legs, giving yourself a moment. Grab opposite elbow with opposite hand. Shake the head out and just let yourself relax and release any tension in the back. Exhale. Beautiful. And now let's slowly sit back onto our seat for one last exercise here, bringing our hands behind us. You've guessed it, we're going to do a little bit of core boat pose. It's been a while on this channel, but I miss it. So we're going to come onto our seat here, bring your hands to the back of your thighs and roll your shoulders up to the ears again. And exhale down the back. Now, let's try and work already on our spine being nice and long and just gently curl yourself in. So you're curling your back into a nice little C curve with your chin in towards your chest just to warm up. And then roll yourself back up to a straight spine. Let's exhale, curl back. And inhale, come up. Exhale to curl back. And inhale to curl up. Beautiful. And now with a nice straight spine, we're going to lift our feet up off the mat. So you can stay here with your hands onto the back of your thighs and your legs at a 90-degree angle, or you can bring your arms out in front of your palms facing up. If you want to play around a little bit, you can also straighten one leg at a time, or if you want to play around a lot, straighten both legs at a time. Wherever you are, we're going to hold here. I've missed this asana. It's so challenging. You can see my little feet shaking here. I love it. It does that every time. If this is too much for you, just stay here. Also here, or even here is an option for you. Wherever you are, make sure you're not putting any pressure on your back. Nice and strong, nice and tall spine. One more deep inhale together. And release. Give yourself a nice big hug. We're going to do that one more time, and I would challenge you to maybe try and take the level up this time for our last exercise today. And then slowly lift up. And let's go again. Arms out in front of you, lifting the feet up, lifting the legs straight, whatever you need to do. We'll hold here for 2 breaths. Bring a smile onto your face as well. You've got this. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, release. Beautiful. Cross over at the ankles. Put your hands down on the mat and let's make our way back into a child's pose. Very well deserved. Shake out the hips a little bit here so we're releasing any tension in the lower back. Stretching out the back here, opening the hips. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. One last deep inhale together. And sigh out the mouth. Slowly lift up the head. Come into a comfortable seated position on the mat, either on your heels or cross-legged. Bringing the arms up overhead, palms to touch. And then hands down to heart center and bow your chin in towards your chest for a moment of gratitude for yourself for showing up on the mat today. Slowly lift your head. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I really missed doing these powerful classes, so let me know if this is something you would like more of. I'm always happy to take requests for classes too. Thank you for enjoying a yoga practice with me on my birthday as well. That was super fun. I've never done this before. And I hope you have an amazing day. I'm off to go drink some champagne. Bye. Thank you for joining me.